Hi guys, German Prepper here. In this video I will report on a massive escalation to the war for Ukraine. There is no avoiding this evolving conflict, guys, as much as the mainstream media would like us to. Events are moving too rapidly, and to such an extreme we cannot ignore it and hope to remain prepared. You need to hear this all. Denis Pushilin, head of the pro-Russian People's Republic of Donetsk, has had this to say. Our task is to liberate all Russian cities founded by Russians during the Russian Empire, and developed during the Soviet Union thanks to the help of our huge country. And these are not the only territories of Novorossiya, but they are expanding. We still have a lot to do. How these lands will be returned to us is something we have to consider. Moreover, we will participate in it. There is no other way. Guys, historically Novorossiya refers to an area stretching from the Donbass in eastern Ukraine to the country of Moldova in the west, including all the southern territories of Ukraine, such as Odessa, and reaching as far north as the Dnipro River. This call to action is backed up by President Vladimir Putin of the Russian Federation, who has made the following statement on a visit to the Russian enclave of Kaliningrad. Yesterday I spoke with the Minister of Education, Sergei Kravtsov. He was in Donetsk and told me that the students didn't even know the Crimean Bridge existed. They thought it was fake. They did not know that Ukraine and Russia were part of a single state, the USSR. Many, not even children, but adults, did not know that Ukraine never had its own state. After the revolution of 1917, there were all sorts of quasi-state formations, and then the Communist Party formed republics, transferring a significant part of the territories to Ukraine, including Donbass, although the residents did not want this. At first, they agreed that Donetsk and Luhansk would become part of Russia, but Lenin said to work it out. Additionally, President Putin has stated, an anti-Russian enclave is being created on the territory of Ukraine, which threatens Russia itself, and its elimination is the goal of the special military operation. So guys, the endgame for Ukraine has changed officially for the Russian side in the conflict. Total dissolution of Ukraine into notional regional republics, and then immediate accession into the Russian Federation is now the plan. A quick aside now, if you watched my video Counter-Offensive 2 days ago, then I have an update on the attack by Ukrainian forces on the southern Kherson region. I was right, it was a Russian trap. Here is a report by a Russian military source, which although biased, is likely accurate. Thanks to the Russian heavy artillery systems, the attempted counterattack by the Ukrainian troops was foiled. As soon as the Ukrainian military tried to take positions for an attack, they were successfully hit by multiple mortars and heavy TOS-1 systems. According to the data presented, the Ukrainian troops suffered very heavy losses. It is estimated that the total losses of the armed forces of Ukraine reached 200 people. Today, the activity of Ukrainian troops in Kherson was very low compared to the previous days. This shows that, probably due to the heavy losses, Kiev is now at an impasse. So guys, the Ukrainian counterattack in the south looks to have stalled or indeed failed. However, the Ukrainian government, through First Deputy Chairman of the Kherson Regional Council, Yuri Sobo-Levetsky, has been quick to respond. In their propaganda, the occupiers are spreading fake news about the failures of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Kherson region. At the same time, the orcs remain modestly silent and do not comment on the number of military warehouses, equipment, and military decision centres destroyed during these days. Well guys, that is hardly a denial of failure, and the mention of false news and orcs does not increase its credibility in my opinion. Still, let us all keep in mind that truth is always the first casualty of war. A question for you all now to end. Do you support federal systems of government, such as the US, Russia and the EU in their own ways pursue? Or do you believe that individual nation-states would better serve humanity? As always, looking forward to reading your answers. Keep prepping guys. Cheers for now.